Hello, it's 8:11 p.m. on November the 6th of 2021. And this is a different What Did She Say video. This is a live one, and it's about me. Since a lot of people had some questions, what did she say? Okay, I did a video earlier if you're just tuning in, and we're going to clear up what did I say for those who may not understand what I said without saying what I said. Okay, so we're going to try this. We really are. Let me get on here. I've got to get on here and find my comment section if I can, if it will even let me get over here to my comment section. We're going to find out what did I say. Is 71 people watching, and you can comment hello. Thank you for being here. Ken Motes, what did I say? You all, that's pretty funny. Party time. Well, I don't know about what that much of a party time that you may be talking about, but I'm going to show you what I'm referencing is what I'm going to do, because it's only fitting. It's only fitting.
Whatever stereotype you're going to try to put on me isn't going to fit.
What I said,
that's for sure.
And what I didn't say. Hello. Okay. So we're going to look at this video right here. I've got a lot of people kind of unraveled. I got a lot of people raveled. Let me put it right here on the screen. Some information coming out. So we've got a lot of interesting comments in here. I can see through what you're saying. Okay, you all. There was some pretty clickbaits. First of all, Yuchi Edochi. I never heard the word clickbait until last month. Someone explained to me what that was. So no, that was not a clickbait. So yeah, you all. See, look, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So you can go through and look at this. They said misinformation is necessary. They said misinformation is necessary. Whoopsie, you all. Let me turn this back to me. So I'm going to tell you what I said, what I was referring to, without saying too much information. So, Mr. Merriam Webster, this is what I was talking about. So, we're going to have Merriam Webster clear it up. The real story of disinformation. What to know. Disinformation is used today to describe a form of propaganda consisting of false information deliberately and often covertly spread to obscure the truth. Interestingly, it is not entirely clear if the word comes from a misuse of misinformation or is related to the similarly named Russian program of 1950s propaganda. Let's talk about this disinformation, you all, because what did she say? This is what I said without saying it. What is disinformation? False information deliberately and often covertly spread as by the planting of rumors in order to influence public opinion or to obscure the truth. This occupies different semantic terrain rather than similar misinformation, which is defined simply as incorrect or misleading information. Misleading information. Okay, look at that. It is used in the sense of deceptive propaganda. All right, we can see this. I'm just going to this bothered me. I'm going to tell you one thing that bothered me. It really bothered me. I didn't even know it was happening, but it bothered me. This is what bothered me. Hundreds of people gathered at the Kennedy assassination site, and they were told that he was going to show up. He didn't show up. And I don't know if they told the people that he was going to show up or not. That bothered me. Okay, that bothered me. And if you were one of the people that went there and you were disappointed, I'm sorry that happened to you. I really am. Which brings me to this. These past few years, really this past year, I have seen people's hopes built up and literally dashed to the ground. I have seen it. And that hurt me. Even though it was not me that had my hopes dashed to the ground, that hurt me. I could feel it. We're all connected spiritually, whether you realize it or not. Every single one of us. When one hurts, it literally has a domino effect. Okay? There's a lot of people who have been told it's getting better. It's going to get better. Just wait and see. Hold on. A lot of hope. I feel like with some information that is literally, let me get to it. Some information that is literally, let's get to it. Disinformation. That's what bothers me. That's really what I was saying. Disinformation is on a scale that I have never seen in my whole entire life. And I do not like that. I do not agree. I do not agree with disinformation. I don't. I'm sorry. To me, that's telling little white lies. And it is used to sway people. The reason I don't like it is because it's false and it gets people's hopes up. It's like promising your child that you're going to take them somewhere. And when the time comes, you tell them, well, we'll do it tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes, you tell them, well, we'll do it whatever. That time never comes. And over time, that child is really hurt inside of here because the promises that were made never came into fruition. Okay? It never came into fruition. That's why I don't like to share things that are based on something like this when there's not enough information to back up what is said. Okay, that's what I'm saying, you all. So, what did she say? That's what I said. In a nutshell, it hurts me on the inside because there is disinformation. It's running rampant. It is everywhere you look, in every facet of our society. It is misleading. Okay, it's misleading, and it's leading people down a path where they're going to get hurt. They're going to get hurt. And they may not realize that. They may not realize that. And that is what I said. For those who want to, get upset with me, that's fine. You go ahead and get upset with me. That's fine. It really is fine. It's okay. I've got to speak about what's ever laid on my spirit to speak about. I do. And you may not be used to this. If you're new here, you may not be used to me speaking like this. You may not. And that's understandable. You may come from a totally different walk of life. You may. That's all right. But I am against this. I am against disinformation being used against people all around the world. I want us to be told the truth, no matter what it is. No matter what it is, tell us the real story, and don't let it be disinformation. If I could just get rid of that word, we want to hear the real story, okay? Not some disinformation. We don't want to hear it, you all. We really don't. And if you have any questions for me, I'll answer them right now. If you have any questions, if I can answer them. And if I can't, I won't. Okay? Now's your time. If you got any questions you want to answer. I haven't done this before, but I'll do it. Just for this moment. It won't last long. It won't. Hello there. Yeah. No, we don't give out emails. Is there anyone else? Medicinal medium. I just shared. What is disinformation? We're going to look at it right here. Disinformation is used to describe a form of propaganda consisting of false information deliberately and covertly spread to obscure the truth. And it's really to sway people. Okay? It misleads people. Okay? It influences public opinion and it obscures the truth. Of course, you can explain it any way you want to. That's okay, you all. Yeah, Applebrooks, honey, we don't got time for disinformation. No, we can't. And I can't go there. I can't. And I don't like people getting their hopes built up only to have them dashed to the ground. I don't. Even though it's not happening to me. Okay, let's look at that Wasteland Wanderer. An example of disinformation is the volcano eruption happening that has possibly been causing a tsunami while a channel streams the eruption and censors all of the concerns, saying it won't happen. That could be a form of holding information. Exactly. Manipulation, that's the same thing. People get manipulated. Well, you're lucky you got me on here. Totally fake nails. Well, I've only had fake nails once in my life is when I got married. I put some nails on my pretty nails, and then I just took them off. Gina, do you know what's coming? I can feel what's coming, and so can a lot of other people. And it's really, I don't like to ponder it. I don't, because if you literally focus, if you bring yourself to that part and you focus on what's coming, if you're really spiritually intuitive and connected to the spiritual realm, it's overwhelming. It's an energy. It's a very, very, very oppressing energy that's coming, and it's not of this earth, but yet it's on this earth. Yeah, let me see. No habla español. Yeah. Let's see this. Cynthia Woods, that's right. It is the end of the world as we know it. Let's see. Yeah, everybody can feel it. Everyone can feel it. Why did you say that you have a limit of 4 years until June of 2022? The reason I said I have a limit of 4 years, it was back in June of around 2018. When I first started this, I did not do this. Okay, I was not a social media person. I wasn't. I lived a quiet life. I like to do my garden, work on vehicles, go hiking, and do all this kind of stuff. I wanted to do my thing. Okay, but it was around June of 2018. I was in my car, and we'll take you to the very beginning. I was going to my mother's house and came to a stop sign. I looked up in the sky, and there was this woman in the clouds. Her hands were reached out, and she was kneeling on the cloud, and you could see the bun on top of her head, and her head was turned. And I thought, what is that? That can't be that. So I stopped my car, opened up my door, took a picture, and I said, okay. But it was around June of 2018. Yeah, we just had a big drop. Look at this. It was around June of 2018. Look at that. They just dropped from 222. They dropped us down to 114. Boom. Look what they just did. Okay, that's fine. They can do it. So anyhow, I was standing on my front porch. It was in my dream state. Something happened. Something happened. 3 beings came down in a beam of light. One was a short extraterrestrial, maybe 3 feet. One was an older lady. She was kind of short, kind of chubby. She stood right there by the little small extraterrestrial. And then the other one was a young lady who had long brown wavy hair. She stood on my front porch with her arms on the banister looking toward the eastern sky. That's the same area that, I would take some pictures at. And I looked at her, and I knew exactly why she was here. I knew why she was here. She was going to take my place. She was going to be me. I was going to be her. My world was going to change. My life as I knew it was going to change. And I was concerned about my daughter because my daughter is quiet. And this person, I knew she was going to be very outgoing. And I liked my quiet life. I liked it. And the older lady who was sitting down by the small tan extraterrestrial, she read my thoughts. She felt what I was feeling. And she looked at me. And this was very serious, you all. They both were very serious. She looked at me and she told me, it's okay. It's only going to be 4 years. That's what she said. And it was very, very serious moment. And then I looked at the other lady, and then that's it. That's it. And here I am now. Here I am now. On here sharing whatever I am given to share. So my 4 years, and it's went by extremely fast, is going to be up next year, around June of 2022. Maybe a few months after that, because I cannot pinpoint exactly the time that I was told that. Okay. That's why I say that. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's what was told to me. It's okay. It's only going to be 4 years. And I started taking pictures of UFOs and sharing them, and then something happened. And yeah. 4 years. Some people say that I am a walk-in, but I feel like I'm me. Okay, I have my whole self inside of here, you all. Some say that, people make a commitment to show up at a certain period of time. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm a very, very old soul in this body. A very old soul. I've always been an old soul. I've felt like I'm an old soul since I was a very little girl. Okay, since I was a very little girl. And I have skill sets in my life. I have all kinds of skill sets that I really shouldn't have, but I do have. And it's okay. It's okay, you all. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I really am. And I can't give up. I can't stop. I can't stop until my 4 years comes, and then we'll see what happens. No, Jerry, no. They did not mean 4 years things will get better. No. That your statement's gotten to my spirit. It's got to my spirit. Your statement has literally brought a very, very deep sadness to my spirit. I literally have chills going all down through my body. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. And I have to share whatever I'm given to share. King of Hucamundo, I'm not hurt. It just literally, I went back into that moment when the lady told me. It was a very, very, very serious moment. And I would not be doing this, but I am. Don't cry. Don't cry. I have his comment triggered that inside of me, you all. I didn't know that was inside of me. I didn't know that was going to come out. I did not know that was going to come out. It literally, I've not had that happen to me before. Okay, I haven't. Your comment literally came at me. When you said it's going to get better, it came at me, it hit me, and then boom. An overwhelming sadness literally filled my spirit inside of here. That's what happened. It literally filled my spirit inside of here. And it stopped. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. No, I'm not going to cry, you all. I'm not. I'm beyond it. It's all temporary. No, it's not. I know he did not mean it, but his words, when I thought about his words, what they truly meant, my spirit, it was not, he didn't mean it. His words that he said, literally, right inside of there. Yeah, it's okay. It was meant for him to say it. It was meant for him to say it. Hello, Maria. Yeah. I hope he didn't run off. I hope he didn't run off. And I think that, well, I know that in another video, when I was talking, when they used to cut me off of here, I was talking about them, the darkness, and what I said is they want their own race. That's what they want. They want their own race because Jerry, okay, don't go nowhere, Jerry. They want their own race because they don't like what's inside of us. Okay, they don't like what's inside of us, so they want to create their own race. And I said that's the truth. That's the truth. Hallel Bonner. You'll have to go back. I'm not going to revisit that. I'm not. Wow, that hit me like a ton of bricks. That was yeah. That's right, Jerry. You're good. You're good. It was meant for you to say that. It really was, because I don't really go back into that moment very much. I don't. Um, but yes, Shira Jones, something like that. That's right, Ken Motes. They don't like our inner light. Jenny, yes, it did come out. Yes. Um, Allison, no, no. But some may feel that is going to be. Some may feel that it's going to be. I can't resonate with that. No, I can't dance now. I feel kind of weak. That's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, they feel off our negative energy. Um, oh, you're open-minded. It's okay to be open-minded. It is. Um, have they been back? Gina, have they? They have not been back. No, no, they haven't been back at all. Um, um, there's always hope. One day it will get better. One day. Uh, yeah. I think I'm about done, you all. I'm about done on here. Unless there's any other questions. Yes, our children. I don't really, do I get lucid dreams? Sometimes. When I first started this journey, I had a lot of lucid dreams. I was up in a ship, um, looking at ships through a great big window, taking pictures of the same ships over and over and over and over again, every single night for around 2 weeks straight. And when I'd wake up and look in the mirror, I looked like I'd been awake all night and I was exhausted. So, yeah. Yeah. We got to stay strong. We can't give up. You can't give up. You got to really have some critical thinking skills. You've got to think critically. We're living in very crucial, critical times. What do I think about the volcano? Well, I don't know. I know a lot of people are saying it's going to blow, and if it blows, there's lots of theories not lots, several theories of why it does, maybe two theories, but it's still going to have a real world effect. Um, yeah. Look at this. See this screen? It goes from 377 and they drop it down to 197. Wonder who's doing that, who's literally dropping it. It's weird. It's really weird. I have a twin. Well, I did see somebody who looks like me back in Maryland. Her name was Mrs. Yeager. She had short hair, and she really did look like me. I thought, is that what I'm going to look like when I get older? That's what I thought. No, I didn't hear of an earthquake. Yeah, I just look at this little graph because sometimes, you see a spike go down. I thought, wow, they go boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah, we can make the world a better place while we're on this earth. We can. We can do our best. We can do our best. I can do my best. You can do your best. We can let our light shine as bright as we can, as long as we can. I think we should. We should always let our light shine and keep going because others may need our light to see in the darkness. Yeah. A dark winter. Someone said they believe that the power is going to go out in December or sometime. It may or may not. Oh, that's the kind of yeah, moods are contagious for better or worse. Yes, they are. You've had people put you in the mood they're in. They can do that. You don't want to. You want to be a happy mood. You want to be a happy mood if you can. It's kind of hard at times. Doppelgangers. There's something about doppelgangers. There really is. Yeah. Well, I am going to be going, you all. Hello, Joe Smoke. I'm going to be going, and I just thank you all for coming on here. And thank you, moderators, for all your comments. But, am I on here? Oh, I'm on here, you all. I couldn't tell that I was on here. I am on here. Thank you for all your comments. If you want to know what I was talking about, you'll have to go back to the first part of the video and watch it and listen to it. So what did she say? What did I say? I had a lot to say without saying it. I don't like misinformation. I don't like disinformation because people get hurt when their hopes get built up and then they get dashed down to the ground. It's very hurtful to see. And if you're the person who that's happening to, it's very hurtful to you and those around you. So that's, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me come back over here, you all. With that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you, and thank you so much for coming here. Thank you, moderators, for everything that you do. And if you're new here, welcome. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you. I like seeing the little emoticons. They're nice little hearts and stuff. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all.